Hi there, it's March the 4th and we're continuing in Torah in the book of Numbers. Numbers in Hebrew Bamidbar, in the desert, because it's about the people who are living in the desert. And we're looking at the numbering of the people, or the census taking of the people. In chapter 2, it looks at the arrangement of the people around the tabernacle, how the people of Israel would camp in the different tribes. And so they're arranged around the tabernacle as a center under their banners. In Hebrew, degel. Degel is a banner or a standard. Each tribe had its own standard, and they would camp under the standard around the tent of meeting. But then in chapter 3, we're actually finding out about the tribe of Levi. And we see the tribe of Levi, which actually is one of the smallest tribes, numbering about 22,000. The tribe of Levi, belonging to God, are actually, having not been numbered in chapter 1 because they belong to God and were not numbered in the main numbering, they are now numbered. Their census of them is taken, and they are found to be in three separate tribes, three separate families, clans, you might say, and they have different responsibilities, these three divisions of the tribe of Levi. And of course, Moses and his brother Aaron are themselves Levites. They are part of the tribe of Levi. So the Levites in their three families are to look after all of the parts of the tabernacle. So Gershon is looking after the hangings and the coverings. The Merarites are looking after all the pillars and the posts, and the Kohathites are looking after the furnishings, the menorah and so on in the tabernacle. And God also says that he is taking them as the replacement for all of the firstborn of Israel. You remember that in the plague of the firstborn, the last one that came upon Egypt, when the firstborn of Egypt were wiped out, God spared the firstborn of the people of Israel, and therefore he says, I'm taking the tribe of Levi in place of all of the firstborn. Now, Levi wasn't the firstborn of Israel. He was just one of the tribes, but Levi is taken to be the tribe that will stand in for all of the firstborn of Israel. Except that there's about 200 or so firstborn that are not included, or there aren't enough Levites to cover the number of firstborn in Israel. So God says there's to be a charge, a tax, a redemption charge of 5 shekels per head of the number of firstborn over and above the number of the tribe of Levi, and that money goes to the tribe of Levi for their upkeep and in the ministry. So we can see here it's a very ordered, a very well set out camp around the tabernacle. And of course, God is in the midst of them. The presence of God himself comes and dwells right in the middle of them, with Moses and Aaron facing the tent of meeting. They're the ones whose tent is right opposite, so that they can keep a watch over the tent of meeting. We, of course, are given direct access through Messiah Jesus to come into that very presence of God. But there's also something beautiful about the way that God orders his people, so that we come not willy-nilly, but that we come in our robes of righteousness before him, because he has made a way for us in Jesus. That's the way that we come today. Have a very good March the 4th.